Hey guys, so today I'm going to be analyzing Wizzrobe versus Suess, a Falco, who Wizzrobe played in round 1 pools at Big House. Um, Basically, I've decided that Wizzrobe is the closest top Falcon to how I want to play the game, and so for the next month or so, I'm going to be analysing at least one set a day from Wizzrobe so that I can learn from it and hopefully shape my neutral game and punish game around it so that I can become a better player. And I decided to start off with one of my weaker matchups, which is Falco, and I want to see what, the kind of decision making that Wizzrobe does in certain situations. So expect these sorts of videos like once a day or so, or maybe twice a day, depending on how I feel that day. But it'll always include Wizzrobe, and it will include a different character every other time, pretty much, of all the relevant characters, mainly that I struggle with, and that's why I'm starting off with Falco. So, obviously, because this is round 1 pools, the VOD is only 5 minutes and a half long, which means that this video isn't going to be as long, but as I get into the more higher level matches where Wizzrobe is playing other high level players, there'll be more longer sets. But I also want to analyze these in depth, which means that these analysis videos might still be pretty long regardless. I just want to go in depth and to make sure that I take away something from the set, and I will be taking notes at the same time. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started. And at the very start of the game, Wizzrobe does a runoff up air because they have non-neutral starts, and Suess gets around this by dashing back and firing a laser. Wizzrobe jumps, he gets lasered from the air, and so he lands and shields. Suess is early short hop aerial. So Wizzrobe gets lasered in the air, so lands and shields an instant aerial. And okay, I'm gonna try and structure these somewhat. He decides to roll after this, to reset neutral, I guess. But because it was an instant aerial, Wizzrobe possibly could have like done a back air out of shield or something. But Suess fast fell it, so maybe not. But he decided to dash afterwards, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, so
here we go. Suess's Falco against Wizzy.
Okay, so I gotta see how he got that grab.
Suess's Falco.
So he rolls to avoid the day shine. Shields a laser, nairs out a shield. Shields a laser, yeah. Shields, laser, nairs out of shield in place, then dashes forward and grabs Suess at the back of his dash dance. Because currently Suess is trying to dash dance, and Wizzrobe recognizes that he's just dash dancing in this short space, and so grabs his obvious pattern and starts a attack chase, which he drops immediately.
I actually like just the picture by itself. I don't have to think.
Okay, so Wizzrobe shields an instant dare by Suess, which lets him stomp out of shield and drift around the shine, And if he drifted back in afterwards, he possibly could have even hit him. So I'm gonna just note that down quickly. Drifts, short hop, stomps, out of shield after an early dare. So, and drifts around shine hitbox. Okay.
Like just the picture by itself.
He shields Suess's bear, and then Suess does a jab on Wizzrobe's shield, which he punishes by grabbing.
Oh.
So currently Wizzrobe has had 2 tech chases, which he's dropped, and he's dropped both of them. In this situation, Suess is tech rolling in, so Wizzrobe could have done a stomp on reaction,
We're in
but
the game. I think
Wizzrobe doesn't do that. Okay, now let's see what he does from the ledge. Okay, so he does a nair from the ledge and shields immediately. I guess this is, when I think about it, nairs from ledge with full drift into stage. Falco whiff punish options. If the Falco was to whiff punish, Falco whiff punish options, then shields. So he shields after the nair. Falco whiff punish options don't usually include grab or anything that really beats shield. So like if a Falco was to so shield was good. If a Falco was to try and whiff punish, they would do something like dash attack or down air or nair or something. Because his grab isn't very rewarding, which meant that the shield afterwards was very safe. So he shields another instant aerial, but Suess drifts so far away enough that he just resets neutral.
Wizzy is such an interesting person to watch.
Okay, this time he does it again, but Suess does nair from ledge again, but Suess drops from side platform and dares him. Okay. I'm not sure whether that dare should have worked if Wizzrobe was perfect. I'm pretty sure it kind of was a bit too early. Like, he should be intangible at this point here. So I think Wizzrobe just messed up. But, oh well. You get up attacks. Suess is unable to punish because he's not used to it. Gets tech chase. Okay, down throws him. Okay, so down throws near ledge. Down throws Suess near ledge. And goes for corner tech chase coverage with knee as Suess DIs in on the down throw. Okay. Okay, so he gets another tech chase. Forward throws him off stage. Throws out a weak knee. And it kills Suess. So I'm gonna see how he did that weak knee. Okay, so he forward throws at around 50. Forward throws near ledge at around 50%. This means that even on DIN, Suess can't grab the ledge, which is really important. Okay. So then he delays his weak knee a bit. Delays delays after throw and does a short hop, falling, weak knee with no fast fall, which catches Suess's side B attempt to ledge. Okay, and because Falco, even though he didn't, and because he didn't fast fall, he couldn't. Wizzrobe couldn't combo to up air, but that didn't matter because Falco is kind of boned in that situation anyway.
He is and he isn't.
All
Yeah.
four of them have their own, style.
Okay, so between Suess's stock, Wizzrobe decides to move. Wizzrobe decides to move to ledge, and from there does a ledge dash into shield, which obviously Falco couldn't really do much to. Okay, so Wizzrobe moves to ledge, does a ledge dash shield, which Falco would struggle to punish. Obviously Falco could start up shield pressure or grab him, but as I said, the grab isn't very rewarding, and shield pressure is a mix-up game where Wizzrobe could reset to neutral, which he does.
Maybe.
Ooh, okay, so he catches. So he catches Suess's laser approach with a near in place, which leads to a grab and an edge guard attempt. Okay. Near's in place to catch Suess. Approaching laser. Starts tech chase and down throws off stage. Non-fast fall. Weak knee to cover. Double jump. Sweet spot. Okay. So it covered the sweet spot, which meant Suess had to go a bit too low, which meant that side B wouldn't have worked.
Pummels are like frame perfect.
Yeah, I love fast.
That pummel is like.
Okay, so he ledge dashes between stocks again, but this time decides to dash to center stage.
So insta.
Okay, so Suess just gets grabbed for a poor dare.
How did he even know he could grab there? Like, the spacing on the grab is something that I think... He probably knows the hit stun on, like, every move, like, beautifully.
He's the Jason of Falcons. He's the meat king.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Okay.
He's literally the meat king.
Yeah, he literally is.
He's making...
Yeah, he definitely is.
He's literally the meat king.
Yeah, he literally is.
Okay, so Wizzrobe keeps doing this near from ledge, and Suess is starting to space around it, and laser or punish him in other ways. So Suess begins to space around Wizzrobe's nair from ledge and lasers to punish, I guess. But the thing is, the laser isn't even that hard of a punish, so it's not that bad.
Science.
Okay, so now this is interesting because Suess goes to, I'm not going to write this down, but Suess goes to side platforms again to maybe to try his drop through down air again, to punish the nair that he did earlier. But Wizzrobe, to beat this, he does a ledge hop up air, which on Yoshi's story will hit Suess being on side platforms.
You're literally
Johnny's
right.
just controlled chaos.
Okay, so he did this option coverage,
It's,
weak knee again,
you know,
so
science.
the up air.
You're literally
Johnny's
right.
just controlled chaos.
Okay, so he just nared Suess off stage, throws a weak knee out. So he nares Suess off stage, throws out weak knee, which would catch side B attempts. Okay, then what's this up air that he does? Okay, so that up air was a bit early. If he... I guess it could have hit us an up air to... I mean a side B to ledge. So then Wizzrobe sees that Suess is going to go high, decides to back air,
People put
and...
Wizzy at
Okay,
lawful neutral, I think.
They put what?
okay, I feel like that was... Does he get punished hard? No, he drifts back, but on Wizzrobe's part, I think this was a... this bit here.
Lawful neutral, I think.
They put what?
Okay,
Neutral, I think.
I feel like this is a hard read on Suess doing a double jump back side B. But instead he does a double jump sweet spot, and he almost gets punished
what?
super hard for
He's
for going for that super hard read.
Alignments.
Yeah. I'm chaotic good. I'm always chaotic good.
Johnny's chaotic neutral.
He's chaotic evil, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so Suess goes. So Suess has been doing early aerials. Okay, so Suess has been doing laser instant aerials throughout the match. He goes for a laser late aerial, which would be better on shield. But Wizzrobe beats this with a nair out of shield. Yeah. So that's sort of the mix-up. Late aerial beats shield better than early, but then late aerial would lose to the nair out of shield that Wizzrobe just did.
Well, is there anyone that's chaotic evil?
Misses his platform textures.
There's a Falcon.
Falcons.
There's a Falcon grid.
Okay, so he throws out weak knee again, which would have covered Suess's side B attempt. Then is able to up air.
Falcon alignment grid. There's also a commentator alignment. I'm also chaotic.
So he goes to ledge again.
Chaotic good.
So he goes to ledge again. Goes to ledge again between stocks and hacks dashes. At the end of Suess's invincibility, he ledge dash shields again, which is, as I said earlier, pretty safe.
Which I love.
He gets baited
He
by the
basically did the
fade
Mango
back
on him.
aerial.
That was pretty sick.
Mrs.
See
Randall
him do that
appears
little
to him,
fade back on that nair?
Yeah.
gets bared.
Shield
Okay.
was
Good
as
work,
small as
Suess.
possible, but yeah.
We'll take that stock. Alright.
Yeah, I love watching Wizzy play, dude. So interesting.
Okay, that was interesting.
Yeah,
Suess
I
does
love
a...
watching Wizzy play, dude. So interesting.
Okay, so Wizzrobe shields on top platform, so Suess does a full hop, double laser into shine, which beats Wizzrobe trying to do an out of shield
Like,
option,
whereas Johnny is trying to
but then fails to convert in a
constantly
good
be.
combo. Okay, so what was this instant double jump back air that Wizzrobe
Like,
did?
whereas Johnny is trying to.
Okay, so he does an instant double jump. Wizzrobe does an instant double jump, which goes over Suess's laser attempt. And so he comes down with a falling back air. Then comes down with a falling bear over Suess. Because Suess is in a pretty bad situation right now, because if I just...
So. Constantly.
Okay,
Is trying to.
okay, so he just lasered, and in this situation, Wizzrobe is in front of him, trying to come down with an aerial around this position where my cursor is. But Falco actually doesn't have any real moves that covers this space in from where Suess is now. Like Falco's beak sort of area, Falco doesn't really have any grounded moves or aerial moves that cover around this space. So he needs to Falco actually needs to turn around to cover this space, and then he could do it with short hop, auto cancel back air, and up tilt. But because Suess just fired a laser, Wizzrobe actually can come down with a pretty good back air, which catches Suess trying to dash,
Be moving.
and yeah.
Wizzrobe.
Okay, so he won this mix-up again. So
Be moving.
so he shields. So Wizzrobe shields a laser instant aerial approach. And so he's pretty
Wizzrobe
safe, and then he
takes his-
stomps out of shield, and then stomps out of shield around shine, which, because as long as he spaces that stomp out of shield around shine, it's pretty safe, and it hits. She was trying to dash,
little paw.
because Falco wouldn't have the frames to up tilt, and shine's the only thing that would really work. So as long as Wizzrobe spaces around that, then you can get this stomp and start up attack chase.
Wow.
Okay, so he just hardcores out Suess. Okay, so that was game 1. And now I'm going into game 2.
The
Okay.
no.
Okay, so non-neutral start with Wizzrobe at side platforms, and Suess at top platform. So Wizzrobe just short hop up airs to cover the space Suess could dash in. It looks like Suess tried to dash back.
It's the read.
No, he just tried to short hop, but the up air Wizzrobe would have covered a dash back,
Yes, it's the read.
more than likely.
I bet that the initial knee was like first frame knee, but then he
Okay, so Wizzrobe gets a power shield, but doesn't act quickly enough out of it, which loses him a lot of pressure. And Suess just ends, and he just stays in shield, so that's
can
interesting.
still follow up with a grab.
He goes for a jab grab attempt, but Suess was out of range. Suess short of auto cancel bears, fails to drift away. So Wizzrobe just grabs him.
Are you talking about the first knee or the second knee?
The
Wizzrobe
first
is
one.
dropping a lot of tech chases at the
But
moment.
the
I was talking about
second
the
one was just
Second one was just sick,
Legendary.
Sick edge guard read, yeah.
it was sick.
So Wizzrobe decides to do an instant up air from the
Second one was
ledge,
just sick,
Legendary.
which catches this down air.
sick edge guard read, yeah.
It was sick. It was stylish.
Wizzrobe tries to read tech in place.
This is my life. Have I been out of the game for that long?
Sucks, dude.
Oof.
I love these edge
That was
guards.
sick. Okay, I'm gonna look through that one more time. So,
Have I been out of the game for that?
okay, so Suess tried to short up aerial out of the corner. Wizzrobe nairs in place to catch him. This sends him off stage.
That long?
So Wizzrobe throws out a short hop weak knee. Wizzy throws out a short hop weak knee to cover side B attempts. And now this is where it's sick. So Falco's about to blast off. Then appears the Firebird straight and to ledge. He possibly could have still punished Suess going high. So that was super sick.
Sucks, dude.
I
Ooh,
love these
wow.
edge guards. Just put the weak knee out because the one thing that's rough about weak knee, maybe you can tell me why it doesn't.
Again,
work.
Wizzrobe just goes to ledge between Suess stocks and hack slashes. It's really safe, and I've been trying to implement it a lot recently. And yeah,
Done the science on this. Falco's 4B some planks with it. He will
gets caught by
literally-
back row dash
Falco
attack.
will literally
That's
just go through
Yes.
weak knee.
too bad.
I don't know why.
I think I know you're talking
It's like one hitbox of his 4B.
Spaces.
So this is the second time I've seen Wizzrobe try to knee certain tech options on platforms instead of just trying to reaction tech chase it, I guess, but I'm not really gonna comment too much on that.
These, their hitboxes behind them
Again, Wizzrobe dropping another tech chase.
or in front, behind them.
He gets called out again by Suess's drift back on his instant aerial to make it safe from
Behind them or
from
in front,
here. So Suess just drifts back
behind.
on his short top aerial. So I'm gonna write something down about this. Suess drifts back on his short top aerial on shield. Wizzrobe takes the bait and whiffs a shield grab. Could have instead considered up air out of shield or nair out of shield. And those would have been safer options, I'd say.
Behind them, I think.
But less rewarding, obviously.
Fox can never clank with.
Really? Only Falco?
Yeah. And it's even then it's rare. If you have weak me out, if the hitbox is out,
Okay, we need a tweet.
That's too bad. So he shields Suess's side B attempt,
Right now.
but
who is
fails
it?
to stomp out shield quick
Practical
enough.
Task. Practical
Someone
Task will
who
hook it up.
has tasks.
Practical
or,
Task is one of our.
Yeah,
one of
Wizzrobe is
our
dropping way too many
scientists
tag
now.
chases right
I
now.
love that we have scientists. We
Yeah, I
really
love the
never
community.
did.
So many things we've discovered. that
His
we
recovery
would've
option
never
gets called
known
out.
If it wasn't for the modders. Reverse engineering the game. V canceling?
Shield drop up
Never
there.
would've-
Okay.
Never would have discovered that.
What a
Unless
world.
we reverse engineered the game.
Tie game.
Yeah, man, Suess is looking good.
I think this counter pick.
Okay, I'm gonna look for that one more time.
Suess is looking good.
I think.
Okay, so again, he gets crossed up, decides to stomp out a shield after the shine, and
Counterpick.
beats Suess's shine dare.
Ooh,
Crouch cancel
I
knee.
love crouch cancel and get up attacks.
Yeah.
You don't see it as often as you should.
Yeah.
Okay,
Crouch cancel and get up attacks.
Yeah.
You don't see it as often as you should.
Wizzrobe goes for this double jump back air again. Wizzrobe goes for the instant double jump bear, falling bear again, but mistimes it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super good. I'm kind of surprised that Wizzy didn't go for the grab. Just because Wizzy didn't go for the grab.
Wizzrobe does a pivot nair to catch Suess's landing from what appears to be a full hop.
Just because I would have gone for the grab, I wouldn't even have done the knee there.
Again, Wizzrobe shields. Again, Wizzrobe shielded Suess's instant
I would have gone
aerial
for the grab,
after
I wouldn't even have
just in general and stomps
done
out
the
shield.
knee there.
This time Suess shields it, but Wizzrobe spaces and drifts after. Wizzrobe spaces and drifts his stomp to make it safe on shield.
That's good.
Okay, so that was a weak part of Bear, so Wizzrobe could have crouch cancelled. Wizzrobe doesn't abuse CC that much in the matchup. Probably because CC isn't as important against Falco, because Falcos tend to approach with things like Dare, which is safe on CC, Shine, safe on CC, and other things. Crouch cancelling lasers is pretty good, but yeah. He loses the mix-up. He loses the mix-up where Suess lasers his shield and then decides to grab. To get around that, Wizzrobe could have rolled, but he obviously lost the mix-up this time. Wizzrobe nears from ledge again. Suess just is failing to punish it most of these times.
Dude, his ability to wave dash into the perfect spacing after a knock.
Wizzrobe is dropping way too many tech chases.
Yeah.
And Wizzrobe goes to ledge again between stocks.
He did that. He
Hack
missed
dash.
his grab, but he did that earlier.
Near from ledge. So yeah, between stocks he's mainly just mixing up. I'm just gonna write this down quickly. Between stocks, Wizzrobe mainly mixes up with on ledge with hacks dashes, ledge hop nairs, ledge dash shield, and ledge dash dash. So as in ledge dash and then dash to center stage sort of thing. And those are mainly the options I mainly see him doing between stocks. So I'm going to try and implement those more.
I think there's no other Falcon. Actually, that's a lie. Johnny would never.
He gets caught by Suess's thing again. He really should consider using up air at a shield or something.
Try to grab. He would cover with an aerial every time.
Yeah.
His whole game would be cover with an aerial, and if it misses, still try to keep pressure on when you roll away.
Wizzrobe drops another tech
Whereas
chase.
Wizzrobe, he wants to get tech chase every time. The downside is if you miss your grab on a tech chase, you lost all
Fucks up a shield drop.
pressure, whereas
That's just sad.
if you're just throwing aerials that you can stay moving.
Oh shit, sorry.
See, that's I think why I never did it. So I just wasn't able to. I'd missed too many grabs.
Okay, so with his
Yeah,
stock intangibility, Wizzrobe down smashes at center stage. I'm not sure whether that was intentional or not, but I have seen him use down smash before to try and catch like dashes through him.
You have
Shields an early aerial again and stomps
to
out a shield.
believe in your
Starts a tech chase.
inhuman reactions.
He goes for that knee again, but it looks like he's trying to do it on reaction or something, but that's simply not possible.
Like, I think close to the border of human reactions.
Okay,
Oh,
That's game.
you're dead.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's the end of the set, I guess. He finished it off. He finished it
This
off
is
by
like, I think,
throwing out a weak knee, which punished Suess's non-sweet spotted side B attempt, and then he was pretty much dead.
Oh, you're dead.
Okay, so that's about all I'm going to say for this set. I'm not sure how long this analysis was, but Um, yeah, I'll hopefully make another one tomorrow and the day after because I'm planning on doing as much analysis of Wizzrobe as possible. So, I'll see you then.